how did it come to this? How did I get here? I was sitting on a bench, and as far as I could see to either direction of me, there were people. Then it hit me that it was the judgment day, and I was waiting with the rest of humanity to be judged. I realized that at that point that I really wasn't sure that I was sure where I was going to go. I remember being almost terrified, thinking that maybe I should have done more, maybe I should have done something different, but either way it was too late, that everything was done, and now I had to wait and wonder. I grew up in a church-going family. We always went to church every Sunday, but the church that I went to was one that it didn't matter really what you said or did Monday through Saturday, as long as you were in church and said the right things and wore the right clothes, you were good to go. In my later teens, I started drinking and started doing drugs. Around that time, my best friend committed suicide, and that just kind of sent me into a spiral where now it wasn't recreational, now it was escapism, a necessity to kill the pain, I thought. But the more I did, the emptier and more hollow I felt. And I think for years after that, I was just numb. I didn't know what to feel. I couldn't feel. I'd choked down the tears so far that it was years before I cried after that. Around my early 20s, late teens, early 20s, my twin brother had gotten saved, and he and I were, we always hung out together, we partied together, and I saw this change in him, and I came home one night after partying all night and was just at the end of my rope. I couldn't take it anymore. No amount of drugs or alcohol would kill the pain. And I sat in my truck in my driveway and told Jesus that I didn't know what my brother had, but I saw a change in him, a peace in him that I'd never experienced before and never really seen before. And I told God that I didn't know what it was or what it meant, but I needed it. I needed him, and that was the start of the turning point. I was still partying, drinking a lot, and at that time God was trying to work on me, but Satan was trying to work on me too, trying to convince me that that was the only way, that partying was the only way. I'd gone deep into depression and just couldn't take it anymore. And so I decided that that day was the last day of my life. I said a prayer and I told God that I was going to make one last phone call. And if he really was in control of everything, that was my last hope, my cry for help. I called my now wife at work and told her that what was going on and that I couldn't take it anymore and that I didn't know what to do. And so she told me to go to her place and just go to sleep until she got home from work, and then we would sort it out. And I think that just through that call, or even maybe through me telling God that this is it, it's either all of you or none of me. But he really started changing things in my life. Things didn't get better overnight. But one by one, he started removing the desire to get drunk or to do drugs. And he started, I don't know, I just started seeing more of him, or seeing him more evident in my life. It was good to know that no matter what I did and how far I ran, that he was still right behind me when I turned around. It's been a pretty amazing journey.